Hey y'all, I'm Rylan. Welcome to my channel. I am standing up today because I decided that I wanted to randomly do a video where I count all the books on my shelf, use a number generator, pick a book, and then I read it for a little reading vlog. So today you guys are gonna get to see me count all my books, pick a random thing off my shelf, and then read it. Yeah, and then give like a review for it. So I'm standing up, I'm ready to count my books. I'm only going to count the stuff that's on my shelf, and then we're only going to count the stuff that's on our shelf because I think that if I did my book cart, it would be a little bit more chaotic, as well as this like random stack that I have next to my bookshelf. So I'm only going to count the books that are hanging out over here. But I'm very excited. I'm kind of nervous. I kind of hope that I get a book that's like in the top 3 shelves that are like right behind me. First step is to count all my books, and then I will come back on and do our little number generator thing, but I'm going to do a time lapse. That way y'all can watch me count my books and we can figure out how many I have squeezed onto these bookshelves that are behind me. So without further ado, let's go count all my books. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'll have included like the time lapse that I did because I don't know like how good or I don't know how good it was, but I did count, and if I counted correctly, I have 165 books on this bookshelf back here. Some of the books I have already read before. So if I've already read the book, then I'm not going to read it again. I don't do rereads very often, but for this vlog especially, I'm going to pick something that I haven't read. And if the number that I pick if the number that I draw lands on a book that's in a series, I'll read the first book in that series, as I do have a couple of like companion series or like romance series on my shelves. So let me adjust the camera a little bit more so I'm not like, standing like awkwardly. Okay, this is much better. Okay, so dun 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 dun. I have my random number generator thing pulled up on my computer. Got the number 165 plugged in, and I'm kind of scared. I hope it's a smaller number so I can read some romance, but we'll see what happens. Okay, the number is 63. Let's see what I landed on. I think it's gonna be the second shelf somewhere because there's 53 historical romances on the top shelf, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna be on the second shelf, which is perfect. I'll show you all the number that I got. No cheating for me. Yeah. Okay, so the number was 63. Now let's go find it. Okay, I keep having to like adjust the camera for this video. Yikes. The book that was number 63 was Breaking Perfect by Lydia Michaels. I have already read this book, so I'm not reading it for this video. So that means that we get to draw again and see if I land on something that I haven't read yet. So it's time to be scared again because I don't know what's gonna happen. So I got my computer back. We're just gonna go ahead and generate it. 66. Okay, well that should be easy because I know where 63 was on the shelf, so let's go find that book. So the book that's number 66 on my shelf is Ruthless by Lexi Blake. I got this book for like super cheap at Books A Million or Books and Company near my home Never heard of the author, but it's a romance, so I just went ahead and got it. So I don't really know what to expect for this one. But I guess I'm officially doing a reading vlog for this book called Ruthless by Lexi Blake. No idea what to expect, but I don't know. I hope it's good. Never heard of this author before, but yeah, we'll find out, I guess, what happens. So for this reading vlog, I will update you all when I get to 50% of the way through it. Yeah, that looks to be about page 150, I would say. Nah, a little bit more than that. It doesn't really matter, but I'll update you all when I get to 50%, and then again when I finish the book. When I get to 50% and do that update, I will let you all know what this book is about, because as of right now, I literally don't have any clue. So I will see you all when I get to 50% of this book, and I'll let you all know what I'm reading. Hey y'all, I'm here with a super quick update for the first 50% of Ruthless by Lexi Blake. I'm not loving this romance so far. Like, it's fine, nothing to get like super excited about, but it's getting better as I get farther into it. This is about Riley, who is seeking revenge for his like parents' murder, along with the help of his siblings, and that basically means infiltrating this one really big company where Ellie, who is our main female character, is like about to become like the CEO of, yeah. Basically his mission is to like get close to Ellie and like take down the company or something like that. There's a lot of like lawyer talk in this one, so much so that it's kind of distracting from like the story between Riley and Ellie as they do go closer and realize that they might have real feelings for each other. I'm kind of like confused and or bored at times during this one, but as I mentioned a little bit ago, as I get farther into it, it does pick up a little bit, which is really good. It is pretty spicy. It does take a little bit to get to the spice, but there is that in it now that like Riley and Ellie have realized that like they have chemistry with each other. Riley is starting to fall for Ellie, even like amidst all of his plans to like get revenge or get justice for his parents' deaths. But yeah, that's basically what this one is about. There are 2 other books in this series. They are companion novels. So there's 3 brothers, and then each book follows a different brother. This one is Riley, who is the middle son, I think. I'm pretty sure he's number 2 in the family, like in terms of age. So yeah, that's this book. As I mentioned, it's fine. I'm not loving it. It's kind of a quick read, especially now that I am farther into it. But like when I read romance, I want to focus on the relationship between the main characters, and this one took a little bit to get there. In a way that was like very much confusing for me at least, and boring and just not interesting in any way. But we'll see how the last half of it goes. Not quite sure what to expect. Obviously, there's gonna be happy ever after. This is an HEA romance, so like I do expect that in the end, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna fall in love with the story overall. I'm not sure I'm gonna fall in love with either character like completely, you know, get connected with them or whatever. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at with this one right now. Don't really have a ton to say. I'm currently predicting it will sit at 3 stars for me, but we'll see. I'm hoping to finish this book by tomorrow evening. I do have work. I had work today and I do have work tomorrow until around 5 p.m. So it is a long day. I don't bring this book to work with me, but I do hope to finish it tomorrow night regardless. Yeah. Predicting it's gonna be 3 stars in the end, but we'll see what ends up happening. But my hopes aren't like that, like skyrocketed for it right now. So I guess we'll just have to see if something ends up really happening to shift my feelings, to change my perspective on this one. Yeah, but overall right now, it's just fine for me. But I am glad that I was able to pick this one up, as it has been sitting on my shelf for a while. But I do need to get through my backlisted books / books that I buy because I feel like it, and then like just have them sit there for forever. So glad I'm making my way through this one, and I'll update you all when I finish the book, hopefully by tomorrow. I just finished Ruthless. It pains me to say this, but I ended up rating this book 2 stars. As I mentioned in the last clip during my 50% update, I was getting a little bit more into it. Unfortunately, the second half of the book was very chaotic, and I felt as though there was just too much going on, and it kind of like distracted from Riley and Ellie's like story between the 2 of them. There are more tropes that come into play. There's like a marriage of convenience thing that happens. There's murder that goes on. There's violence. And I don't know, I thought that it was all a little bit too much for the story, and that kind of made it like unbelievable to me, especially like with this being just a regular contemporary romance. I totally could have like believed the relationship between Ellie and Riley, but there was just all this other like outside stuff that came into play that just kind of really annoyed me. And like there was one point near the end of the book that I actually like rolled my eyes because like, yeah, I just didn't understand why what happened in the story. So gave this book 2 stars. Regardless, I am glad that I was able to read this book and able to knock off a physical book from my TBR. Trigger warnings for this book do include addiction, loss of loved ones, violence, murder, sexual content. So unfortunately, this book did not work for me, and I do not think that I'll be continuing the series. I know that the second book is about the youngest brother whose name is Bran. Yeah, don't think I'm gonna continue with the series, but yeah, that's okay. This book just wasn't for me, but it does have pretty good ratings on Goodreads, so if you are interested in this one in any capacity, I would still say to go ahead and check it out because so many other people seem to really enjoy this one. This book has been out for a couple years, I believe. I will confirm that, just because why not? Yeah, okay, this book came out in 2016, so it has been a while, and I think that the series is complete at this point. But yeah, I read this book and it was an experience. So I guess that wraps up this short reading vlog. I did like the idea of using a number generator to pick a book off my shelf to read. It helped me, yeah, grab a book that I probably would not have picked up for a very long time, if ever, otherwise. So I am very happy about that. I liked it so much that I think I might actually try to do something like that once a month, where I just have a random number generator pick a book off my TBR for me. Helps take some pressure off me, I guess. Yeah, but it also, you know, kind of takes the choice out of my hands. It allows me to potentially read something, yeah, that has been sitting on my shelf for a very long time, is very much a backlisted book. So that's very cool. I'm very excited to see what happens in the next vlog that I do of this style. I think I will probably keep it to just like 1 book per vlog because nice and short, but also like helps me accomplish something in regards to my physical TBR. So yeah, cannot wait for the next video. Thank you all so much for watching this reading vlog, and I will see you all in the next one.